Today we will be discussing the fast food giant that is McDonald's. This will be the first episode in a new series of dividend growth companies I'll be examining. I'm not sure how much of an introduction this company needs, since probably more than half of the world's population has eaten at the Golden Arches at some point in their lives. Stay tuned till the end of the video because I have a mind-boggling fact about McDonald's. If you like this content, the best way you can help a small YouTuber like me is to hit that subscribe button and the like button as well. Founded by the McDonald's brothers in 1940, hard to believe there's ever any innovation happening in the fast food industry, but that's exactly what McDonald's did, being the first company to have a speedy service system, which is what you commonly see in most fast food places today. Although it was later businessman Ray Kroc who really expanded the company into the franchising business model we know it as today. McDonald's has a company goal of being around 95% franchised in the long run, with the other 5% being company-owned stores. Currently, 93% of its stores are owned and operated by independent franchises who follow the rules and guidelines set by McDonald's. Under a conventional franchise agreement, the company generally owns the land and building. This locks in a long-term lease for the restaurant location. The franchisee pays for the equipment, signs, seating, and decor. So when you invest in McDonald's, not only are you getting a fast food company, you are also getting a real estate company as well. Most franchise agreements are around 20 years, so expect those rent checks to basically be locked in every month. McDonald's holds its owners to very rigorous standards and typically does not want passive investors. It also wants owners who will be involved in the day-to-day operations of the business. McDonald's will earn money from the franchise in the form of initial startup costs, rent payments, as well as a percentage of sales known as royalties. Not everything is always so rosy for McDonald's, though. Being in the fast food industry means there is a ton of competition. Plus, the barriers of entering and starting a restaurant is significantly easier than, say, starting your own airplane company. Consumers love to try different foods, and it's no guarantee that they will visit McDonald's regularly when there are so many other options. However, something that sets McDonald's far apart from its competitors is its brand recognition. According to a study done by the Wall Street 24/7, they analyzed the brands based on familiarity, brand favorability, and how it contributes to the brand's financial success. McDonald's ranked 10th in the world for its Golden Arches logo. People trust McDonald's. They know when they walk into the stores exactly what to expect and how the food will taste and how the customer experience should go. On the contrary, other stores may be unfamiliar with the consumer who may be hesitant to go there again and again if the food service is not up to par. Some risks that McDonald's reports on its 10K are not being able to generate expected returns on all the money that they have been spending on enhancing the customer experiences. This includes restaurant renovations, delivery services, mobile ordering, and payment systems. Another is unfavorable economic conditions when consumers may have less disposable income to spend. This can be caused by trade wars, shortages on certain products, taxation, inflation, and even high minimum wages, such as the proposed $15 an hour, which means McDonald's has higher labor costs. McDonald's is also an international company and has to deal with many different government regulations of all the countries they are in, especially when it comes to serving sanitary food to others. A pro for McDonald's is that it's one of those guilty pleasures people don't want to admit that they indulge in, but they actually do, just because it's often so cheap and convenient because they are literally found everywhere. There are 37,855 restaurants in 120 countries. Most of us can't even name 12 countries, let alone 120. Even in times of a recession, people will still eat at McDonald's because it has affordable prices and everyone needs food as a basic human necessity. Though there are many substitutes for food, eating out is a growing trend among young people and don't expect that to change anytime soon. Now let's get into what everyone wants to talk about: McDonald's dividends and its capital appreciation. McDonald's 10 years ago, in August of 2009, was trading for $56.24. 10 years later, in August of 2019, McDonald's was trading for $218 and a penny. That is a 288% gain in just capital appreciation in a 10-year time frame, beating the S&P 500 return of 196% in the same time span quite considerably. But it gets even better when you look at the dividend growth. 10 years ago, McDonald's paid a total of $1.50 per share, which is about a 2.6% yield. That's not too shabby, but if we held on to our investment in McDonald's, which has been increasing its dividend for 42 straight years now, it pays $4.64 per share if you own it for a full year. If we take the original price that we paid in 2009, which was $56.24, by our new dividend payment every year, we get a yield of 8.2%. I don't see McDonald's, which pays out 60% of its earnings to shareholders each year, cutting its dividend anytime soon. Basically, holding on to shares of McDonald's means you get an 8% return every year, plus all the capital appreciation that comes along with it. If you had invested $10,000 in McDonald's 10 years ago, you would end up with $52,471 with the dividends reinvested. That's not too bad for a company that serves you Big Macs. Past performance does not always equal future performance. Right now, McDonald's trades at an earnings multiple of 29. That's compared to the industry average of 25. McDonald's will continue to grow with the economy, announcing that they will add 1,200 more locations within the next year. Global sales also increased for the fourth straight year, up 6%. McDonald's is a good defensive stock that is likely to grow for the long-term investor. They are investing heavily in upgrading their stores to have the latest technology to make their order processing more efficient. This also includes using artificial intelligence in their drive-thrus. A con for them is that McDonald's balance sheet is not the prettiest, having more liabilities than assets. But if you need more reason to believe in McDonald's during this last recession, here's our mind-boggling fact. McDonald's shareholders saw its share price increase 5.5% when the S&P 500 lost 37% of its value in 2008 because of the Great Recession. Yes, McDonald's was one of the 2 stocks in the Dow to increase in value during our last recession. What was the other, you might ask? That would be Walmart. While consumers may love Big Macs and fries, one thing they love even more is subscribing to the channel. Agree with me? Disagree with me? I want to hear it in the comments. I reply back to all the comments and leave a like because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm.